following podcast contains adult themes, sexual content, and adult language. But would you rather have it any other way?
Welcome to the Would We Rather podcast, where we tackle some of the hardest, most offensive, slightly awkward Would You Rather questions. Today's question is, would you rather lose the ability to walk or never be able to travel again? I'm your host, Meng, and today on the bands panel we have my lover and mistress, Monty. How are you doing?
I'm good.
That's funny.
Back for the second... Is it second time?
Third time, yeah.
Third time. Back for third time. Aaron.
He's got way too much time on his hand.
Yo, Aaron, shut the fuck up.
Alright, sure.
Thanks.
How you doing? Good?
Yeah, good. Thanks, Aaron. And for the first time as well here, he's our professional esports Dota 2 player, Darren, Sir 4K MMA. How you doing?
Hey guys, it's Darren here.
Oh, God.
Alright, so what are we thinking? Not be able to walk or never be able to travel again?
Oh, straight into the question. Yeah. I'd probably say...
How far are we talking for travelling?
You can't travel outside Australia?
So eastern states and stuff, it's all fine.
Yep.
Oh, easy, man. I'd definitely say never ever travel again. Because
Yeah.
if losing your leg and...
Darren, you don't even have that much leg to lose anyway.
Wait, both legs?
Yeah, go inside.
Both legs? What's the...
Okay, yeah, so... both legs. You can't use both legs. So...
Like, would you physically still have your legs, or your legs would just be like sausages?
I mean, would it make a difference?
Yeah, because like you could ride.
No.
If your legs work, but you just can't walk, is that the...
No, you can't use them at all. Okay, let's say...
You're pretty much on a wheelchair then.
Yeah, let's say...
So am I like Dr. X, or am I like World War II vet?
Okay, let's say World War II vet.
So, Oh yeah, I'm still going to say like never be able to travel.
Wait, actually, no. I'm going to say that you still have your legs. I'm going to say Dr. X because it seems like unfair. Like that disparity seems too much. I'm just going to say you have legs, but you just can't use them.
Is that guy from Forrest Gump, Sergeant Dan? The guy got no. Anyway.
Yeah, not that far. Let's just say you have legs, but you just can't use them.
Okay.
Alright, so Darren, so you don't care if you can't travel outside Australia?
I don't think it's that bad. Like, if you don't know what the outside world's like, and you're happy to like stay where you are, kind of thing.
Well, but
Plus, even if you went traveling, and you can't walk. Like, it's not much of a travel anyway. Like, you want to like be able to see places, like walking around, do stuff.
Yeah, but how do tourists that are in wheelchairs and stuff see things? Like, haven't you seen them before?
Oh, you ungrateful.
Yeah, I didn't think about that one, did I?
At least you'll get like priority everything. You know, when you get airlines and shit, you get priority seating. You probably get upgraded business class.
Oh, can I?
You can have shits in disabled toilets. You know how good having your shit in disabled toilets? It's like clean out.
Yeah, they're so much cleaner than normal toilets.
Oh, I'll go into those toilets.
Not that I've done it before. It's just what Darren's told me.
I've used that before. I get like, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's clean.
Yeah, you get all the good stuff, but you just don't have legs.
Is that ethical?
You use disabled toilets?
Yeah.
I know, Darren does all the time.
I don't feel bad about it.
But I mean-
there's no one waiting outside.
Yeah,
so.
if there's no one waiting.
What if they come? Though?
Yeah, I wanted to play a prank, like, you know, there's a people always go now, I want to have like a dude in a wheelchair just sitting outside and see how they would react. You'd be like, oh, fuck.
Alright, we're getting
That's such an extravagant prank.
Yeah, sorry, Darren, continue.
That is my answer still, though. Like, I'd still say, like, you can do heaps of things in Australia. There's like eastern states, you can like, go on mountains, there's snowboarding, there's different, like, I don't know, there's heaps of stuff you can do in Australia.
Can you see the Great Wall in Australia?
You can't, but you can hop on YouTube and type in Great Wall and there you go. So, it's not that bad. We've got the internet. So.
You can type in sex on Pornhub. It's still not the same as in real life. not that you would know.
Fuck it.
So you don't care if you never see those things ever again, like in real life. You didn't care. What about like the food and stuff? You didn't care if you never get to eat those kind of foods.
Ooh, food.
Yeah, like all the Taiwanese bullshit you like there.
Yeah, Taiwanese bullshit. I'm pretty sure you like all that stuff as well, idiot. Yeah, it puts me on the spot, but then.
What happens if your mum, as disappointed as she is in you already, decide to move
like,
back?
you won't be able to get move back to Taiwan without legs. Like, you need your legs.
No, what if your mum and dad move back to Taiwan because like, Darren, you're sick of shit, you're unemployed, you don't even know how much you're getting paid. We can't have something like this.
Can you not bring my work stuff into this? Like, you know how depressed I am about it.
So your family moved back to like Taiwan or wherever they came from, China.
Yeah.
Like, would you still forego your ability to travel?
If I don't have family here, is that what you're saying, pretty much?
I'm saying your family just was like, Darren, you...
Oh, I don't mind. I wanted to move out anyway, so I don't really care.
Well, alright. Savage.
Well, I'm thinking, no one come back, idiot. That's not even part of the question.
No, if they never were going to come back.
Well, that's not part of the question, is it?
No, I'm
You're
giving you a
making
scenario. No, I'm giving you a fucking scenario.
It's a
shit
pretty
out of that.
hypothetical question.
Yeah, I'm giving you a
anyway.
scenario.
Oh, in that case, then maybe I probably would want to lose my leg because I probably won't see my family.
Nobody wants to lose their legs, but it's just the option that you give it.
Oh, shut up. Just answer the question. That's me done. You guys can answer the question. I don't know.
What about you, Monty? What would you pick?
I think I would need to travel.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter if you're in a wheelchair for all of it.
I think I could value... it's hard.
Why do you think that it diminishes how much you'd enjoy something if you're in a wheelchair? Like if you went and you saw things and you ate things, you think it'd be diminished your experience if you were in a wheelchair?
I think that... I don't think it would diminish your experience of them enough to warrant not being able to have those experiences.
Sure. So you'd still rather have those experiences at the end of the day? That's fair enough.
And I think there's more experiences to be had. I was going to say there's more experiences to be had being able to travel than you lose from being confined.
Yeah, like losing your legs is not everything. You can still do a lot of stuff, kind of.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
Like, you're restricted some ways in sport.
Yeah, but who the fuck's going to go traveling and play sport?
But, like...
But traveling...
Yeah,
Like, if that was a big part of your life...
Oh, right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. That's
But-
fair enough.
You won't be to pull any chicks either. That's not going to happen.
Do you think so, though?
On a wheelchair.
If you were really funny...
And have very low standards.
No, I think it shouldn't...
Wait, so you saying
Fundamentally, it
people
shouldn't
cares?
matter. Right?
Well, that's the thing. Like, someone once told me that they think that
That's not what I'm trying to say.
they think that guys in wheelchairs are more likely to pull chicks than it is for a girl in a wheelchair to pull guys.
Wait, quick side note.
Yep.
It's just your legs that don't work, right? Everything else...
Yeah. So your dick's
What
still
else?
works.
What else?
Actually,
What
like
else does it work? Act yourself.
I don't know. You're broken all over.
Your dick doesn't work already anyway. It doesn't matter.
Your dick has never seen outside your fucking pants, mate.
I'm pretty sure we wouldn't be getting less than we are now from being in a wheelchair.
Well,
You speaking with Darren?
I don't know about you, but...
And also, think about this. Like, Darren, if you're in a wheelchair, right, people wouldn't even be able to judge how tall or short you are. Because you're sitting down, and everyone is the same height when they're
How
sitting down.
tall am I, though? That's the question.
The challenge is void.
Darren is the same height sitting down as he is standing up anyway.
That's not true, guys.
But do you think that's true, though? Like, is it different for a guy to be in a wheelchair than it is for, like, a chick to be in a wheelchair? In terms of, like,
I reckon-
convenience?
I think for a
guy, I reckon it's easier than for a girl. I don't know. I feel
it seems like there's more responsibility for a girl, as in like it's more of a burden, like for not for the wheelchair patron himself, but for the person looking after the person. Right. That makes sense. So if it's a guy, you assume that because he's a male and gender roles and etc., they're more self-sustainable as a person, despite the disability. Whereas if you're a girl, there's that oh god damn it, I've got to look after a girl, but makes it worse that she's in a wheelchair as well.
So who's in the
That's
wheelchair?
not my opinion, personal opinion. I'm just saying that's probably the general perception, I guess.
Sure.
Maybe.
But, I mean, in terms of the person in the wheelchair,
Yeah.
who's it worse for? Like, the guy or the girl?
The girl, if she's giving birth. Okay.
coming
I'm taking it back.
Oh, yeah, you got to stand up to give birth.
No, but then your legs will be limp, so the doctor would be like,
The visual that Aaron just gave was very descriptive.
the flops.
The flops. I was actually thinking in the opposite direction, which was going along the same vein of what you were saying, Aaron, about how a guy has to be more self-sustaining. Is that if you're a chick in a wheelchair, you're more likely to receive the offers of help, right? So the way I think of it is if you have a stairwell and you've got a guy in a wheelchair and a chick in a wheelchair, and you had 10 people, I'm pretty sure 8 of those people are going to go and offer that chick, hey, do you want me to carry up these stairs?
Yeah,
but maybe only 2 of those people will ask the guy, because it's kind of
He can pull himself up.
yeah, or something along this nature.
Yeah.
Yeah, true.
So as a guy, I feel probably a bit harder, because you sort of expected more that even though you're in a wheelchair, you still sort of have to do things yourself. But having said that, the travel seems like a good idea. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's so bad, because the benefits of being in a wheelchair when you're traveling actually does seem to outweigh the cons. right? You get to jump the line, and no one says shit when you like. No one ever says shit when you see like a person in a wheelchair jumping the line, right? Like, no one ever says anything. It's just like an accepted thing, right?
Yeah, but then you feel like you're judged the whole time, though. You know that feeling when you're like,
right? Yeah.
everyone's like looking, like pitying you, kind of thing. I don't like that feeling personally.
No,
because I've been traveling with like a broken leg before, and like walking around with crutches at the airport and stuff. I mean, people are looking at you.
no one fucking pity you.
It's not pity. You just feel weird. Like, you know, you feel like getting judged in some sort of
Maybe
way.
they just look at you.
And I just like obviously you cope with that over time, but
Just want to blend in though, right?
yeah, obviously eventually you want to be.
I mean, you know how good it is? Like, say, if you go travel and you fucking walk around a lot, and at the end of the day, you go back to hotel or wherever you stay, hostel, whatever, and your legs are fucked. So imagine your legs are fucked already, and people just pushing you around all day. How good would that be?
God, yeah. You want to be
What if you're traveling alone though, and you have to wheel yourself everywhere?
Have you seen X-Men when he like use? Have you seen the guys with a remote that just like?
have you seen the ones that use the remote and get stuck and they can't move it anywhere?
Actually, there is a downside to that. It's like, if someone comes up and robs you and you're by yourself, they can actually just like take you, just wheel you away, and you can't really do anything about it. Yeah, it's kind of like pros and cons, eh? Like, I don't know.
But I feel like if you were traveling alone, that would be like a really good segue into like a conversation, right? Like you're stuck somewhere and you can just ask someone to help you, and then you've made a new friend, right? Because now they're part of this journey with you. If they have to push you somewhere,
Unless they're untrustworthy and then decide you push you into a gang where you get mugged for everything you have.
yeah, that does depend on where you travel to, I suppose.
Yeah. You must be pretty low to rob someone on a wheelchair, though. Like
yeah.
Have you seen the world we live in?
pretty low. Yeah. Alright.
See the type of person you are? You roll them down a hill. you push a guy up a wheelchair, like up a hill, and you go like, nah, fuck, it's too hard. Then let him go. And then,
I fucking roll you down the hill.
yeah, you wish you could.
So what are the real cons? No, so not cons, but the pros of having the ability to walk but stay in Australia, right? Because really,
You can play footy.
Real con. Oh, okay. Yeah.
yeah, like a pro. Because the way I see it, sure, you still have use of your legs and you can still lead your life as normal, but I mean,
There's not much extra to it. Like,
yeah, right. Like even if you travel around Australia and you do it like for the rest of your life, that's still all you can see.
There's only so many kangaroos and rocks and indigenous people you can see.
You can only kick so many quokkas and... oh, wait. You can't even go to Rottnest Island, right? So you can't even see quokkas. So you can only fight so many kangaroos and punch as many wombats and stuff. And
Oh, so you're saying that we can't go to Tasmania?
Yeah, you can go to Tassie. But not
part of
Rottnest.
Australia.
Wait, is Rottnest part of Australia?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Oh, fuck, alright then.
New Zealand's not, so we can't go to New Zealand and stuff.
Yeah, there's an obvious one.
Okay, wait. Does Christmas Island count?
I didn't know you know that.
I think it does. I think it's a part of Australia.
Oh, yeah, but Christmas
It's
Island is
same
shit
as,
anyway,
like,
so we'll include that.
East
It's
Timor.
not like John Deere when they go see it. What do you want to see at Christmas Island?
And there's crabs. There's like hell colourful red
Yeah, but you
crabs.
can't even eat the crabs. It's probably not even worth it.
Yeah, but you can kick them.
Yeah, I guess. If you like king crabs, you can eat the crabs.
No.
But it's also about like your freedom, right?
Well, it does, right?
Just being restricted to a single country.
I think it kind of
you don't
depends.
have to like go and have the experiences, but you want the liberty to go and have those experiences.
Yeah, I think it kind of depends on the person, the like, type of person they are. Like, there's some people who never leave Australia and they're just happy with it. Some people never leave Perth, so obviously they choose to have legs instead.
Sure.
But
Would they do? Because like, is that that's more of a choice thing, isn't it? That like, if someone has stayed their whole life in Perth, maybe it's just because they just couldn't be fucked or didn't really have the interest, but they want to be able to have the option to in the future, maybe, right?
yeah,
So this is like pretty much saying, yeah, okay, that option's taken away. You can never leave this cage that is Australia.
I think once they're given that kind of option, then they're kind of like, you know, people don't realize something until they're told, like
Until it's taken away.
Until it's taken away, because like if you never told them that, they would probably like some people most likely stay exactly the same spot where they are from the day they're born to the day they die.
Sure.
You know, like a lot of fucking farmers and shit, I guess. But then if you give them, you're like, oh, you'd never be able to travel again. They're like, fuck, maybe I should start traveling. You know?
Yeah, sure. I'm also thinking like, would there be like a sense of regret, like if someone picked the keep the legs but stay in Australia, and then like 5 years down the track they're like, fuck. Actually,
whatever you choose, you're gonna regret. Like,
you think so?
I think either way, you're gonna regret. Oh, maybe I should have done that one instead. What would that be like? you're gonna have to like think back.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. You know, for once I
Either one you pick, you're not going to be happy with it because you're
Yeah.
losing something in return.
If you pick like the keep your legs but stay in Australia, you'd be like, oh, this is fucking great. How my legs can run around and shit.
Yeah, I should just taken my fucking legs to where I went
No,
traveling.
and then once you go around all Australia like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 times, you're like, well, it's the same fucking thing in every
Yeah.
city. Then you're like, fuck, like, you know, I wish I could travel. But then if you chose to travel and you lose like your legs, then you're like, fuck, I don't know what a foot massage feels like. Then it's like, you know, it's like each. I personally wouldn't know what I'd pick. Like, each is pretty bad.
What is your answer, Aaron? I've gave my answer. Monty's gave his answer. What is
I have another situation. What if global warming really like kicks off,
Okay, yeah.
and in the same time we figured out how to get to Mars,
Oh,
Oh,
fuck
right.
then.
and then everyone nicks off to Mars,
Yeah, yeah.
You can't go.
Yeah, but you can't.
and you've got legs, but you can't go to Mars.
That's
You're
correct.
stuck in Australia.
Yeah, it's like in Australia. That's correct.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, like in that sort of situation, they wouldn't be able to like carry everyone across all at once, right?
Yeah, but
like,
you
they have to-
get priority because you're in your wheelchair.
Well, no, because you'll be useless.
Yeah, but then
They're not
that's fine.
You're not going to contribute to anything.
Well, are you saying people in wheelchair?
Oh, no, not. You can do like computer work, I don't know, admin work.
I'm pretty sure people in wheelchairs are like excellent athletes.
Oh,
You've seen the Paralympics.
Yeah.
Wheelchair
That's right.
basketball,
No, we gotta
wheelchair
have some.
rugby.
We gotta have some of them on there. Like,
Someone deaf. What do you mean by deaf?
no, I'm not categorized.
We're trying to say that.
I'm not trying to say anything.
Use your words.
Yeah, it's.
Tell the disabled community out there how you really feel about them.
I respect them.
Yeah, they're a good bunch. That's right.
Yeah, what we going?
Would you judge a chick less, Darren, if she was in a wheelchair?
Oh, that's actually a good question.
That's a yes, I can do that.
say if we reverse this question today, and be
Okay,
like,
yeah.
would a chick judge a guy on a wheelchair? I reckon most of the times girls would.
You think so? I don't think so. Actually.
Oh no, for like a dating option, not for like a friend thing, but for like a dating option, they like no matter how good the guy is, they're always going to be like, oh yeah, it's alright. But then for a guy, you know how guys are always, I don't know, thirstier per se. Like, they're gonna go. They'll like, I don't know. They would choose someone that's lower standards to himself. You know what I mean? Like, if the guy was a 7, he'd go to like a 5 or something.
Is this personal experience?
Oh yeah, mate, done that many times. No.
So what's a chick in a wheelchair like? How many points does that take off, or does it add points?
Oh no, I'm not going to say that. Like,
But it's a complicated algorithm.
It's extra points, really. Like, but that's
It's
just
like a mathematical formula in Darren's
Yeah. It's based on chaos theory.
Oh, so you reckon it's in terms of like if you're trying to pick up for a guy, it's actually better if the chick's in a wheelchair? Is that what you're
Well,
trying to
not better, but like it won't
affect.
affect them as much.
Okay.
As to the opposite gender.
Oh.
So wait, it's coming in. So you're saying that if it's a,
So you think girls will be more dismissive of guys?
Correct.
that's true. Have you seen that dude? What's his name? Oscar Petronas, Blade Runner. As in the guy from South Africa.
You
who,
watch.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, no, not the fucking movie you retard. Like the guy who killed shotgun his wife.
Shot his wife. Yeah.
Yeah, his wife was hell hot, and he had no legs.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Yeah,
you're
so
right.
yeah, I'm
Like,
trying
guys,
to back up your fucking argument. You're being a dick about it.
Yeah, well done, Aaron. That was a valid point.
He was also really successful there, right?
Yeah, he won like gold or something, and then he successfully shot his wife in the head.
But he wasn't aiming for her head, apparently, allegedly. Right. Just in terms of that, right? Now, I was just thinking, if you had lost all sensation, right? So it wasn't just your legs, but everything below your legs now.
Oh, hell
Would
no.
that... How much would that skew your answer?
Oh, I'd definitely stay in Australia.
You don't even use your dick anyway.
Yeah, I don't, but I'd like to.
Just kick your legs down. You don't need your dick.
Because, like, how much of that experience of
So
seeing the world...
So the only difference would just be like your dick not working. It's like your legs already not working, so everything below the waist would just be your dick, right?
You can't even control how the way you shit down.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah, that's right. You won't be able to shit as well. Okay.
Or piss. You need to fucking have a bag on the side of your body.
Yeah,
Or you
definitely.
shit
I definitely
piss filters
say
too.
that just increases my answer.
Imagine if you're like
leans my answer.
Imagine you're wheelchairing through a park one day and you like clip a rose bush and then the bag of shit and piss wax all over you.
That's not how it works, you dickhead.
Is it?
No, they just keep a plastic bag with them where there's shit.
No, it's not a plastic bag, but it's actually a fucking like it's like a tubes that go in and then there's like a sack where you always shit and piss filled.
I don't know. I thought they just carry the water bottle around and just like pissing it all over. No, that's hell wrong.
Are you fucking, I'm not even going to entertain that fucking idea.
Okay. Let's say that you can still piss and shit at will, but you can't get it up. Okay, you've lost the ability to get an erection. Okay.
I don't know. Monks can do it. I probably could as well. Maybe.
Are you serious? Have you seen your bin? It's full of tissues.
Why are you looking through my bin then? I had a cold that week. Just to clarify.
Your dick had a cold.
I don't know what that means.
Your bin does.
Would it skill yours, Monty? Because you chose travel, so
Yeah.
I mean, would it make a difference if you couldn't use your dick?
That's actually right.
Procreation is
What's the point of traveling if you can't use your dick?
Well, to see the world, right?
To see.
Not
Your dick?
not to fuck. Like, I mean, it depends on what your attitude is towards traveling, right? Like, if you're going traveling just to see what it's like to have sex with women all over the world, then okay, that might be a deal breaker. But I mean, if it's just to go and experience the cultures and all that kind of stuff, then how important is it that you have a functioning dick? Because really, like, if you hook up overseas, that should only just be a bonus to all the other cultural experiences that you have.
If anything, it's like prevents you from getting AIDS.
so, yeah, that's a pretty good contraceptive as well.
I don't know what kind of chicks you've been fucking, but yeah, no.
An imaginary one you've been fucking.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. Like, if your dick doesn't work, yeah, it's pretty much impossible to get AIDS. You can still
Unless you get bumped.
Yeah, you always get
faggot.
Some people take it off the bone.
That's
No,
it.
wait for you a faggot.
Dan's backtracking so hard right now.
I can't.
Did you do it one time in Thailand as well? So you definitely would rather not have your legs than have the ability to travel to Thailand.
What's wrong with Thailand?
So you'd have to use your dick. The dick will be used on you.
Yeah, thanks. Cool. That's not going to happen.
Well, it did happen.
It did not happen. You're an idiot. Oh god.
But do you think that would be like that'd be the only way then, hey, isn't it? If you lost the ability to get an erection and you wanted to have some fun, right, and be sexually stimulated, that's pretty much the only option.
You pretty
right?
much have to get a dick down, yeah.
Yeah. Strapped up the ass. I mean, there's worse things.
You still can experience pleasure. It's just good to
I
find.
don't think that'll be much of a pleasure, man.
No, well, of course there's pleasure involved, right?
I don't think that would I don't think the pleasure centers in your bum would work if your penis can't work.
No,
because
yeah,
your
they do.
prostate's in it. We're backtracking about 3 weeks episodes before, but we had it in, we talked about this.
What?
Darren, can you tell us about your experience in Thailand?
There was no experience, so I don't know what you're talking about. You gotta be.
Unforgettable.
No, your prostate gland will still work, right? So, like when you stimulate that, it's how guys can get multiple orgasms.
Yeah, but
That's not horny. It's they actually just bust a nut.
Oh, okay.
It's what nurses do. It's called milking the prostate.
Yeah, milking the prostate.
Actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they put as well, stick it up your ear. It's like
Yeah, try it. Yeah, try that. Like, it's so easy. You just get lube.
Dad's gonna go home, stand in front of the mirror, dack his pants, and be like, "All right, let's find this little nugget."
New revelation.
Yes. Go on a journey.
That's a revelation.
I'm just wondering how that works. If
Ask Darren.
is it below the waist? Is that what we're going for?
Question, you idiot.
Yeah, I mean it's below the waist, but I'm just saying below the waist in terms.
Oh,
of...
we've allowed the prostate.
Yeah, we've allowed the prostate.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah, we're allowed the prostate.
All the internal shit still works.
Yeah,
It's
your
just
internal stuff. Yeah, you can still shit
Just
and
your
piss.
pee.
You can still pee, but you just can't get it up.
And your balls, I guess.
Oh, okay.
Your extremities.
Your legs are paralyzed,
Yes.
and you have
And your dick is
erectile
paralyzed.
dysfunction.
Yeah, well, essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like permanent erectile dysfunction.
But having erectile dysfunction doesn't stop you from having an orgasm. So you can still stimulate your own prostate or get someone to.
Yeah. No. Okay. Yeah. My answer's the same.
The prostate thing was a game changer for Monty. He's like, yes, this is it.
It's not like-
But I honestly wonder how like people in that kind of situation really like sexually release themselves. Would that be the only option?
I think so,
Or
yeah, I
are they
think so,
just or is that because with your balls and your dick is like null feeling? Does it mean like your urge for sex decreases, or is that a hormone? That's a hormone.
That's a hormone, I think. Yeah, it's probably like you know.
But then, like, you know how when dogs cut off their balls, they get less horny or whatever. If your balls are not in use,
Is that true though?
That's interesting, yeah, because one of my dogs, because both our dogs, they're neutered, but one of them still humps.
They still hump.
They still,
yeah. Which means they're still
so it's
horny,
just
right?
the fact that they can't get other dogs pregnant.
That's exactly.
I think
Right.
that's what it is.
Yeah. So the libido is still there. So
Which is hell cruel.
I know.
Imagine you hell.
But
The
doesn't
shit we do to dogs.
but doesn't it
so
decrease
bad.
the test level just a little bit? Isn't that like
I don't know.
because when people lose their balls, isn't that where the testosterone is developed? Is that where it comes from? Is the nutsack?
I don't know actually. I don't think all the testosterone is developed from your.
But like a good majority of it is, I think.
Yeah, I think it does like contribute to your testosterone levels. Yeah. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but I would assume so.
But you do have testicles.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Last time I checked.
So you're an expert on testicles.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like when you touch your balls, you do kind of feel. Oh, see, that's funny because like when you touch your balls, you don't feel more manly, do you? Like I feel kind of sensitive. I do like when I touch my foot, like it's sensitive. I don't understand how like that area could be like a factory for testosterone when I touch on my foot.
I think
This is
that's
how-
cultural as well. Right?
Some people look like they just don't even have ball sacks. Because I've been watching this porno once, and this guy literally had like a flat top on his fucking dick sack.
For what?
It was like no nuts
Gay
out there. It
porno.
was just like
Who spends that much time looking at them?
You just
no, I wasn't spending my time.
Aaron watched the porn and looked at the guy's balls.
It's not even that.
Oh, this guy's got a weird bowl.
Well, obviously you wouldn't find it weird. She's like, oh, this guy looks exactly like me. That's no, but if you see something like if you fucking saw something, it was something normal that you're watching, and all of a sudden something abnormal appears, you would know something that's
No,
abnormal.
because I'm always focusing on the right thing. Like,
All right, so when you're watching porn, right? You watch lesbian porn or you watch like boy-girl porn?
oh, a bit of both.
So why are you watching the boy-girl porn?
Because I'm still looking at the girl
Girl getting what?
doing stuff.
Doing stuff to what?
To what?
Like what is getting
You
done
want me
to
to
her?
say the word bold, but it's
No,
not.
what is getting done to her?
Nothing. She's
So
just
nothing.
sitting there having a good time.
So she's just sitting there having a good time.
Yeah.
Just by herself.
Yeah.
But you just said that you watch boy-girl porn.
Yeah.
So in this boy-girl porn, what
The
happens?
boy just sits there as well, so it's not. I'm like,
Are you sure you're not watching fucking Sesame Street and not porn? Ticket?
I don't know, it could be. Listen, looking at that guy's balls. Faggot.
At least I'm not fucking jerking off to Sesame Street, faggot.
Okay.
At least I didn't go to Thailand and get buttoned up the ass.
Hey, that's an important experience, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that
a rite of passage for Darren.
Yeah.
that can help you mature as a person.
Now he knows where his prostate is.
You know, this is slightly off topic, but it's still to do with wheelchairs. Like one of the most like fucked up things that I've ever seen is like this video of this guy in a wheelchair. Like he was obviously like a paraplegic or some shit, right? So he couldn't do things by himself. And this live-in nurse or something, or maybe just a normal nurse, I'm not sure, video recorded herself jerking off this guy, this paraplegic in the wheelchair. And I don't think he even wanted. And the fucked up thing is like I don't think he even wanted it.
But he couldn't do anything about it.
But he couldn't
Couldn't
do
he
anything
like
about it.
blink twice for like...
No, but I think she was like forcing it, right? And
Oh,
then
jeez.
yeah, so it was
It's like rape.
It was like rape. Yeah, it was like hand rape, and she was like, it was fucked up because she was wearing
Okay, sexual assault.
she was wearing gloves and everything, right? And she was just jerking this guy off, and she was like smiling, like looking at the camera, smiling, and like she was like,
Do you reckon she thought she was doing like a good deed? Like, you know, helping a guy bust
Serious
out?
question though. Was she hot?
I don't remember. But I just remember like thinking, fuck, that's... I pretty much got the impression that she was abusing this guy, like that he didn't want it, but she was forcing on him, so she was pretty much raping him. What struck me was two things. Was like, one, the fact that she was enjoying the experience of raping this guy with her hands so much, and two, the fact that how big his dick was. And I don't know why that surprised me, because like I think like I had this preconception that like if you're like lost all sense or of anything, right, and you're a paraplegic, that I don't know, that you would lose function in your dick. But number one, he didn't lose function in his dick; it was working, and two, his dick was massive. So that really shocked me, right? But it was so fucked up, And not just because of what was her face, her reaction, and what was happening was the fact that like he was making the most fucked up noises, and that the reaction is like how I would imagine, like, okay, if you were in like a sense of like extreme bliss, but in a way that you weren't expecting it, and then at the same time tortured. So imagine like your body like fucking convulsing, and you're making like this weird like sound. It's like it was so fucked up. It was actually so fucked up. Like the sound effects and the visuals added together was like, yeah, it was super disturbing.
In Japan, they actually like have nurses, aka like kind of hookers, but not really hookers, that provide that kind of service.
So they're not nurses then; they're hookers, but they're dressed in like nurses.
No, they're like trained. They're actually like qualified nurses, but they provide an extra service where they go like they take care of like disabled or paraplegic people who,
okay.
you know, they can't.
Is that just in Japan? I'm pretty sure that's everywhere in the world that have that, right? Like,
and they go around. And they go around.
That is not part of the job description.
Yeah, and they just go around just like jerking him off and shit. I'm pretty sure
that's not a porno you watched.
No, it's a Vice documentary.
I read that recently.
Yeah, there you go.
How is that not like something that you would, a specific service that people would offer? Because
you probably go in there, pretend your leg was not working, and then just be like, I'll say get this kind of service.
This idea just popped into Darren's head.
No, because
Zach is on his phone right now googling it.
Imagine
is it government funded?
Is that Medicare?
I'm a HBF member as well. You know.
No, but seriously though, how is that not like something that like a live-in nurse or something would offer? Because if you're a paraplegic and you can't jerk yourself off, for example, right? Because you can't use your limbs properly or whatever. That how are you meant to like, you know? Because like jerking off is like meant to regulate like your own hormones and like your own, you know.
Apparently you go insane otherwise.
Apparently, if you wank, you like decrease your chance of prostate cancer.
Yeah, so there has to be like something in place where like they have women that are like that's their job to go off and jerk paraplegics off, right? In every country, I would hope so, right?
I think they get.
I think every country is liberal as Japan.
They get some sort of pills or something to like keep their hormone levels down, like when you're in that state. I don't think they jerk you off. I think that's the thing.
Well, like estrogen or some shit.
You get some sort of pill that like helps with that. And
what?
I don't know.
It's called something. Testosterone is estrogen, is it? It's like a blocker.
I don't know.
I don't know if that's how it works.
That's what I was thinking as well. Like, does
that or Panadol? No, but that jerking thing is a legit thing. Like it's a
in Australia as well. Maybe in Japan, but in Australia, I don't think so.
Fuck it, you tell me.
It's definitely not. Definitely, I've never heard of shit.
Yeah.
I've never heard of shit like that before.
Okay, I guess it doesn't exist. If Darren says it doesn't exist,
Trust me, I'd know. I wouldn't.
Anyway, back to the topic.
Yeah, back to the topic, guys.
Yeah, but I feel like like the more I think about being in a wheelchair, the more I think like as much as it is inconvenient, I feel like your life enjoyment, it wouldn't actually diminish that much, right? Because eventually you would just adapt to it, and you would make it a strength.
Who needs to climb Everest when someone can fucking push you up there?
Yeah, right. And like what you think is a weakness could work out to be a strength.
I honestly don't see it as like a hindrance. Like, yeah, it sucks not having your legs and stuff like that, which is a downfall. But it's like being in a wheelchair, people do shit for you. So like, I don't really, instead of hiring a maid, society is your maid and butler. They'll fucking do everything.
That's an awesome way to think of it. Yeah.
Dude, you're not the only guy without a leg in this world. There's a lot of people on wheelchairs as well, so you don't get that much of a treatment. Like, you're thinking like losing your leg is like the best thing in the world somehow.
I'm not saying it's not the best.
You don't even get treated like.
I'm not saying it's the best thing. I just
still just
listen to
regular.
Will you listen to what I fucking say? I said it would suck, but if it was in that situation, you can make light of it and be like, it's not even that bad.
Enlightenment.
No, not in light of it. In light of it. In light of it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Don't break these headphones.
In light of the situation, yeah. So you can easily, find a positive side to it. And obviously, there are a majority of people in wheelchairs and are disabled, but they are not the majority of society out there. How many people you see in a wheelchair when you walk around the city? Out of 100 people.
I don't count that kind of stuff. Someone else want to feel this?
Actually, well, that's the thing, right? Like, I think you don't even end up noticing them. That's what I find, anyways. Like, when you're walking through a city or something and you're looking at things, you don't even end up like paying attention to people in wheelchairs. they kind of feel like
Until you walk into them.
oh yeah, exactly.
What?
No, seriously, because
Or they walk into you.
Obviously, you don't want to give them an
Roll into you.
extra. You don't want to give them an extra look because that just feels like you're like discriminating them. Like, obviously, you want to make them feel like they're normal as well. So if you like look at them and stare at them,
So what you gonna do?
like,
Don't go up to them and give them a hug.
that's why your mum, like when you're young, mum will be like, oh, don't stare at those kind of people. Like, just
So your mum has taught you from that age to discriminate those people.
to not discriminate them, you idiot.
You said don't look at those people. So what? They're
Yeah,
not
like don't stare at them. I'm not going to stare at them. Make them feel bad.
Yeah, obviously
You know?
I'm staring, but you can still look at them. You
Oh
can't-
yeah, obviously you can look at them, but don't.
It's not like a Medusa. They're going to turn you to stone when you look at them, Dan.
Yeah, I hear that you
What are these
can't.
Taiwanese values that you've been instilling in you?
this is like the one thing that annoys me the most actually is that there's like this over PCness of, you know how Darren, when you're saying that, oh, when you grow up and parents tell you like, you know, don't look, or, you know, don't, pretty much trying to tell you to not discriminate, but having said that in the first place makes you very aware of it.
Yeah.
So now you're kind of like thinking, oh, now I
So
shouldn't
when you're
look,
the kid,
you know?
you like stare at them and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And now they become like more of like an interesting thing, or like you have to subconsciously react differently towards them, which
Yeah, I think
That kind of annoys
probably
me.
society or even just standards in culture has made us pity people in that kind of situation. It's not, we don't even see them as like that's why they have like, you know, Paralympics. It's not like, I know it's not intentional that they like
To normalise.
it's like they denormalize what should be seen as normal, but in the end of the day, it really, like, as much as you look at it, it's just like two different situations. So it will never be normal, but it's like you can try your best to like normalize it as best as possible, you know. But like Darren's mum, or like, you know, I'm pretty sure everyone else is also. No, I'm being serious. Everyone else has probably had a similar situation, like being brought up. It's like, don't try not to stare, don't look at it, like, you know, all that kind of stuff. It doesn't help the cause to like make them feel normal. I'm pretty sure like them personally, they won't really care. Like they've probably had it since, you know, a young age, or had this condition for a while. So like the fact that you tell them not to stare would make the situation worse, because they know that something's wrong with you. You know that.
yeah, I agree. I think it all starts with sort of like an educational thing.
But say in the future,
Yep.
if we had no leg, can we like get some kind of help, or is that not?
Well, what kind of help? Oh, it's like bionic legs.
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be cheating. If you were someone that went, okay, I'm going to pick to keep my legs and stay in Australia, do you think that they would feel like their life is a waste if they didn't try to maximize the use of their legs? Right? Because like, if you think about it, you're now trapped. I say trapped, but it's still a really large place, but trapped in Australia now. Would you think that if now you realize that, shit, I can't leave this island?
So you think it's that one that it's like, I nearly just died, so my outlook on life is going to be different.
What, do you reckon losing a leg is like death, Aaron?
No,
Is that what you're saying?
No, I'll give you the example. I'm
No,
saying, is
but
that one
you're not
that-
losing your
yeah,
legs.
I'm saying-
You're not losing those legs in this example.
Oh, sorry, losing the
ability.
ability to
Yeah,
travel,
yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
So it's like one of those, like, you know, you escape death.
Yeah,
so it's
yeah.
the same kind of like,
But it'd be like the inverse of that.
Yeah.
Right.
Or are you saying they have like a
new outlook to like,
responsibility
fuck.
to?
it's like I nearly lost my legs by now. I haven't, like, fuck, I better run 10k every day. Yeah,
Right.
no chance.
I'm going to live life exactly the same way.
With minimal use of my legs.
I think if someone could think about it like that, then they would have recognized the opportunities they would lose through being restricted to Australia.
You think so though? Or maybe they wouldn't realise it until it comes to a point like, oh man, I really lose a holiday, and then they realise like, oh fuck, I can't actually go anywhere. You know? I feel like some people are like that they don't think about that situation until it actually comes to that point. It's kind of like,
but I think those people wouldn't feel bad that they've. I don't know.
I feel like if you,
I just got confused actually.
I feel like you put in perspective for people like that, you'd be alright. So you can't travel outside of Australia, including you can't go to Bali. Then it's like, oh shit,
That's all the white people.
oh shit.
What? No, Bali? Ain't Bali part of Australia?
No pirated DVDs.
Do you think you'd be more likely to pay for sex if you're someone that doesn't really think about paying for sex, that you'd be more willing to have the experience of paying for sex if you were in a wheelchair?
It depends.
No.
Situation,
No?
I guess.
Probably would. 'Cause you get hella desperate at that point. It's like, yeah, whatever. I
Yeah.
splash some money around.
As I was saying, it depends on your situation. So
As long as they keep it low key. Like,
So if I was
Then I'll
someone,
be alright.
if I was someone like Darren, then yeah, I would. But if it's like me from my perspective, probably not.
So yes, in pretty much, because if you were me, you said yes. So
Yeah, so if I was in your body, your situation.
why? Are you famous or some shit? People know you or something? Fuck it.
I'm just saying, like,
It's just a dirtbag, just like
I was just saying, if I was you, with your physical appearance, of course I'm talking about that.
There you go then.
Physical appearance and the physical disability. It's like a double negative.
If you had my physical appearance, you wouldn't need to pay for sex to get.
Yeah, but you don't even get sex in the first place.
One thing, you like that one?
I just want to hear a podcast of those two just bitching at each other.
That's what we do best.
Darren does best. I just told the truth.
I would subscribe.
But yeah, I don't know. Like,
So you don't think it affects your confidence at all?
because
Like,
you know before how you're like, oh, like you get to a point where you kind of like, fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I want.
yep.
Yeah, I think that's the same kind of thought process that would apply to that. Be like, fuck it, like
Yeah, exactly.
See what
that,
the fuss is
kind of,
about.
that kind of mentality means that you do it once, but would you do it multiple times? Because the second time wouldn't mean like, oh, it's a new experience because you've done it before already.
But say if you were like 18, 19, 20, to like 18 to 30 years old in your prime, like,
That doesn't change the point. Like,
you know, I'm just saying in your prime, and then like you're disabled and you're not getting any, like, would you still like, or you just like lay flat? You can't even get up to like, to be like,
So does that mean that losing the functionality of your legs lowers your inhibitions overall?
it lowers his ability to go out and converse with women who he can coerce or trick into having sex with him.
trick? Is that what I do?
Coercing.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant. Yeah, that's right.
For Darren, but for a normal person, it kind of makes it a bit harder to actually go to a nightclub or a bar because I don't think many of them would be.
Oh, actually, I've seen a girl at a festival one time with a wheelchair, and then some
And then
guy.
Darren tried to hit on it, and then the girl told Darren to fuck off.
Yeah, it didn't work out well.
That actually happened last weekend. Minus the wheelchair part, but like,
Alright. Anyway, yeah, the girl got like picked up at a festival, and like some guy was just carrying the wheelchair, and the girl was
Fuck
just having a
off,
good time.
no.
Yeah, such a nice guy.
He was carrying the wheelchair, what, on his shoulders?
on his shoulders. Yeah, this guy was huge though. He was like a bodybuilder or something.
Wait, how? I don't
Either they're
understand.
friends or it could be a random guy.
that's not what fucking
Was his
motivates
head
that. It's
between
like,
the wheels?
Yeah, like, how's he doing?
Oh, I can't remember, but I remember him just like lifting her up, and she was like having a good time.
Holy shit.
Like waving her hands, and she was like,
You know how
it's
annoying
probably
it
not the
is
safest
when
thing to do
like
that, but-
someone that's not in a wheelchair gets up on someone's shoulders in front of you?
Can you imagine it?
Wheelchair.
Can you imagine the chick didn't even want to be lifted up and she was happy? She's like, get up, put me the fuck down!
Nah, she's having a good time.
That would.
Remember that chick that was in the city and she used to like sing, but she was hella
Yes.
shit?
Yes.
Oh my
And she was in
god.
a wheelchair.
She can walk.
She can walk. Yeah.
Fucking walk.
I remember her so well.
And then someone recorded a video. I can't remember if I saw this in real life or someone recorded
She's
a
a
video
phony.
that
She
she
is.
was walking, and then they're like, "Why is she wheelchair?" She's like, "Fuck off!" And then she had like a hell gothic looking boyfriend and shit.
Yeah, she used to take the money and buy smokes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And she's a singer, and she sings as like a thing. That's her thing, is that she sings. And she
And
goes,
she's hell shit at singing. She just yells.
But do you think that she does it on purpose though, so that people think, oh,
People notice that kind of thing.
yeah, like oh, she's in a
feel-
wheelchair
and
and
feel
she can't
bad.
sing. Yeah, exactly. It's like a double sympathy
It's like
thing.
shit. She can't sing and she can't walk.
I think it'd be better if you were just better at
You
singing.
probably get more coins, yeah, if you were just good at singing and
Oh,
on a wheelchair.
okay.
I think if you could sing, you would.
Plus, her
probably
face looks like a
sing.
fucking waffle iron.
Because if you could sing, it would be like. I mean, she wasn't homeless, but who was that? Like
who's that
Boyle
bitch that
woman?
Yeah, I was saying, yeah, who's that
Sarah
bitch
Boyle
that
or whatever.
Susan Boyle.
Susan
Susan
Boyle.
Boyle.
Yeah,
I mean, she wasn't homeless, but she was not.
she looked homeless.
She was not very attractive.
But she can sing. Oh
But
yeah,
she
so,
could sing really good,
yeah.
and then it's like amazing.
Yeah, her face looked like a fucking used ping pong bat.
Yeah, yeah.
she got like surgery done to like fix her shit up. I think
Yeah, but
like because her teeth are like really fucked up or something. I think, and she got.
her career was short lived anyway.
And that's what I mean, right? Like, so, like, do you reckon that chick from Perth, like in
Yeah.
Perth City, the phony, do you think she would have lasted as long if she could actually sing though? Because wouldn't like the like you know the
yeah, someone
entertainment
that-
the entertainment of like seeing like a chick in a wheelchair sing well is kind of like, oh, that's really cool,
Yeah,
and
these days,
then it dies off,
it
right?
feels like a the whole package kind of thing. Like,
It's like-
maybe
it's like-
sing,
it's like you can take this
and
question
be
that-
good looking at the same
Yeah.
time as well.
You can take
Otherwise,
this,
you won't be
You
successful.
can take this claim.
These
This,
days
you
anyway.
can take this question Meg's like offered us and like twist it a bit and be like, with that situation that goes like, would you rather be like not like normal or be famous, but you won't be able to walk again. Like you can walk, but you're not allowed to walk again. But you'll be famous.
But you'll be famous.
Yeah.
Depends if you want to be famous or not. I guess.
Yeah, well, what are you famous for
Yeah.
in this situation?
I'm guessing I'll just say like singing or some shit.
I'd probably take it. Yeah, I'll be famous. People still love people. I don't know.
But the
That's
fact
not-
that
that's something you won't be
the
able to
twist
do
is
for the rest of your life. Being
but
famous.
twist is the fact that you can walk, but you have to pretend that you
Yeah,
can't walk.
that's so fucked up, because if you fuck up...
you'd be so guilty.
Yeah,
Like,
dude, because if you fuck up and you accidentally walk somewhere, someone catches you, that's... Like, you get up to take a piss or something and someone catches you, you're fucked, actually. Like, the world will actually just hate you.
But not even that, but like the fact that like you know that you can't, you know you're not allowed to do it, and you can, but everyone thinks that you can't. So they go, "Oh, let's have a run." Oh wait, you can't have a fucking run. Come chase me! Like it'll like rob you or hit you. Or
why
something.
would someone do that? To someone? That is so mean.
I'm just giving you a scenario, and you're like, and you're just like, "Fucking get you!" Oh no,
Stack it
that's
up.
right. I can't walk.
Nah, no one will do that. They'll respect you even more.
So would you be famous, or would you?
I'd probably take the fame, eh? I always wanted to be famous, so it'd be a good chance to do it.
And what was your answer to your travel question? Like you would rather travel than not walk.
No, I'd rather stay in Australia than not walk. That was my question. So my answer will flip around.
Okay, so the notion of...
The fame is outweighed not being able to
Because
travel.
you know what his thought process is? It's like if I have my legs and I'm allowed to travel, I'm getting no pussy. I'm famous.
Yeah.
I have no legs. I'll still be famous.
Aaron,
I'll be able to-
you know me pretty well, hey?
But I know something better. Even though he's famous and has no legs, that's a double negative. You won't get pussy at all.
No, because you're guaranteed some pussy.
You guaranteed nothing, mate.
Maybe Susan Boyle will hit you up.
You were guaranteed a uni degree at the end of your 3 years of study, and you don't have your uni degree yet.
4 years, actually.
Yeah, 4 years even worse. Nothing is guaranteed in life, my friend.
Oh, wow, so... Well, that answers the question then, in terms of like, well, it depends on what you're looking for when I say traveling, right? So if the intent is, okay, on travel to hook up, and if you think that, okay, being in a wheelchair diminishes my ability to be able to pick up, then fuck, I don't want to risk that and just be with my legs and pick up.
Because people travel for many different reasons. Like I personally would travel to go eat food, which I don't need my legs for.
Yeah.
Go on, you got something to say?
Go on, that's your personal choice.
Yeah,
So what do you
and just to go see shit. So like, I don't really need my legs for that. Climb Everest, fucking someone push me. I'll hire
Wait, you wouldn't even think for that either.
I'll hire 3 Nepalese Sherpas to fucking push me.
Oh,
up the
yeah.
fucking
And that's the thing, isn't it? Like...
Harry get a fucking llama to carry on his back up the fucking man. Fuck, I hired Darren. But then there's no point because I'll only be like this high from the fucking snow.
Idiot.
If no one can see, I just put my hands about 2 inches high from the ground.
Alright, so
So
it seems pretty obvious that for everyone here except Darren, the reason to travel is mostly about the experience and culture. Right? Would I be right in saying that, Monty? Because I didn't really get a feel for what your...
I think
goal would be.
my feeling is that if you look at it with like opportunity cost,
I think so. So what is the fucking economics point of
the
view?
point of diminishing
well,
returns.
you
Are you trying to weigh up like the levels of utility between like having legs
I mean,
versus
yeah.
leg traveling versus
He's
okay?
going to draw his some
No,
kind of
I just
background.
think you lose more opportunities by being restricted to a single country than you do from losing the use of your legs.
I guess especially Australia when like fucking 3/4 of it is fucking desert.
Yeah. But like you can't just think of it as like I get to go to Paris and see the Eiffel Tower. It's like more than that. There's more opportunities than just like going on holiday, right?
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Like
sure.
opens
sure.
up possibilities of career choices and like relationships and
There's a lot more girls in the whole world
Yeah,
than Australia.
actually, yeah.
Good point.
yeah. See, Monty, what Monty said. Okay, let me frame this then for you, Darren. So, okay, imagine this: you have your legs and you're in Australia, so you can have the opportunity to hook up with every single chick in Australia, but that's as far as you can go, right? Like
Keywords opportunity. Guaranteed opportunity.
But we're not.
there's 7 billion people in the world. How many people are in Australia?
2 million, I think.
So like 1 million girls.
Right?
2 million.
Isn't it?
Let me Google this. Continue.
Yeah, but
2 million.
But so
200,000.
it's kind of like a difficulty. It's like a difficulty versus like payoff thing, right? So like I imagine it's kind of like playing a game, right? And you can play on like an easier level, but you can only get up to level 10.
Yeah.
Versus like you can play up to level 100, but on a hard difficulty. So like, sure, I mean, it's probably easier for it to pick up if you had all your limbs working and stuff, but you only have the opportunity to be able to hook up with everyone that's in Australia. Whereas, yeah, go on, Aaron.
For the record, Darren, you're about fucking 21 million off.
Yeah. I knew it was 2 something.
I'm pretty sure 2 million is like the population of WA or some shit.
I had
Perth,
no
sorry,
idea.
of just Perth.
Probably.
So what is it?
23.13 million.
Jesus.
23 million.
That's still nothing.
I don't know, that's a lot.
No,
even if you get a girl a day, you're not going to have
No, but-
23 million days in your life, so you've got plenty of way to go.
Yeah, but you'll never be able to experience like a true, like,
Authentic.
yeah, exactly. Because these
How
people
these
would,
girls.
But your opportunities are going to be like 0.01% of that 20 million.
exactly.
It's like,
yeah.
what's that saying? Like big fish in a small pond or a small fish in a
big-
ocean or something.
Yeah, yeah.
0.01% of 7 billion is a lot more.
It is. It would be no matter what, it would be.
What would that
It's playing
be?
the odds. Rather, you get more. Yeah.
All right, final head count. I think at the end of the day, I would still pick travel.
I'll
Like,
do travel.
I think just the pros far outweigh the cons in my eyes.
Actually,
Plus, I actually don't need my legs for like most of the shit that I do when I think about it.
no, actually, change my mind. I fucking love my legs. I would choose to stay in Australia.
Whoever playing 0 100.
You know, this whole podcast, I never gave my answer to it just
Well, what was your deciding factor in that when you decided to change back?
I fucking love my legs. Like to kick people and shit. I think my livelihood, I'm quite active. Like someone like Darren, obviously he doesn't need his fucking legs, but me, like, just height and girth, like, I don't need my legs.
Good.
That girth.
Yeah, girth.
Monty?
Travel. I don't think I could know what you would lose from not traveling, but I have an expectation of what I would lose from not having my legs.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's
very
good.
good.
That's
That's
like the
good.
most sensible
That is
answer
a very-
I've ever gotten from it.
answer.
Like,
That's
I'm
actually-
sorry
no, that's
to be
fine.
rational.
No, that's good. It's good to find like get an
It's good to have rationality in the sea of.
in a sea of pussies from like over here, in a sea of vagina.
It's just like a little Tasmanian pussy.
Oh yeah, so Darren, final decision.
Your answer's not pussy, alright.
Yeah, I don't know. Probably just have my legs for the girl's sake.
He wants his legs so he can spread them in Thailand.
Shut up. Yeah, that's my final decision.
That's
It's
no
hard to
good.
make, but we got there.
Okay, that's interesting that it ended up being like a half because I swear I thought at the end of the it'd be at like a 3-1 sort of situation, but it does seem like Aaron and Darren do have a lot more in common than I thought.
He just wants to copy me. He changed his answer, didn't he?
I was actually about to change my answer.
Didn't he have my answer? He was like, oh nah, better get Darren's answer.
No, I was actually about to change my answer once again because I'm right. Oh wait, I'm not like I still have my legs, but I just can't use them. So I'm gonna be like Sergeant Dan. So
What are you on about? What is your answer? You can't change it again. What the fuck?
my answer is shut the fuck up, Darren. That's my answer.
Yeah, cool. Good one.
No, I'll choose to keep my leg. I mean, because I haven't seen much of Australia, so 15 years, I'll get bored of it. But then,
Just imagine like an ideal world where like Aaron and Darren go on like a trip around Australia, and they just record
And film it.
Yeah,
Like-
they just film the whole thing.
Like
That'd be-
Hamish and
Carl
Ed. Hamish and Ed.
Pilkington. Oh yeah.
yeah, but Carl Pilkington travels the world. They can't travel the world. They can only travel Australia. Yeah, it'd be like the Hamish.
we got
and Ed.
legs, we got trouble.
I would watch the
Fucking-
shit out of that
I
actually.
kill Darren using a shark leg. Sharks love pussy.
All right, cool. So thanks to everyone on the panel today. Next week we'll discuss a new question with a new panel. As always, you can follow us on Facebook at Would Rather, on Twitter at Would Rather, as well as Instagram Would Rather Official. All episodes will be up and available on the website as well as iTunes and anywhere you get your podcast from. So till then, thank you very much, guys.
No
Thanks,
problems.
mate.
Cheers.
Thanks.